Good evening and welcome back to the Schaefer Center. You're looking live in on what is soon to be part two of this doubleheader tonight at the Waxahachie Pod site of the NAIA men's basketball opening round of 2022. This is exciting, and as I've said before, the madness of March is upon us. And it is so exciting. This is listing bracket. There are 4 brackets in the tournament, and this is called the listing bracket. So if you don't know how this works, real quickly, NAIA, there are 21 conferences, 233 teams. Only 64 of those will make the national tournament. And the way that works is you get qualified as a final 64 team, then you go to one of the 16 sites, and that is what this is in Waxahachie, Texas. We're a suburb of Dallas. We're in the Dallas Metroplex, and this is the campus of Southwestern Assemblies of God University, SAGU for short, the Lions, and they are about to play it out tonight as the second seed of the 4 teams. And you just saw the top seed, Montana Tech, advance to round 2. And what is left is SAGU will take on Central Methodist. Central Methodist comes from Missouri, and it's kind of in the middle, right in the middle between Kansas City and St. Louis. And I don't want to say the middle of nowhere, but you can't get there from here. And that is a good, healthy 10-hour drive. I think probably close to 700 miles, 600, 700 miles. So nice long-distance drive for Central Methodist. They got here yesterday, got a little practice in. They practiced this afternoon, and I got to see them. And they were actually looking very strong and eager to play this game. And that is exactly where you want to be when you have 2 teams matching up and it's one and done. So this is part 2 of the doubleheader tonight, and it will close out at least round 1 here at the Waxahachie site. Now, our very own Jazz Williams caught up with the legend, 37 years of coaching at Central Methodist, Jeff Sherman. So we're going to throw it down now. Jazz, tell us a little bit about what Coach Sherman has to say.
Thanks, John. Coach, your Eagles are coming into this national tournament with multiple Heart of America Conference honors, including senior Tim Cameron acquiring Defensive Player of the Year. How has his contributions to this team molded your season so far?
Well, first, we're just very excited to be here. With Tim, he's new this year. Came in as a senior, so he's already experienced. But, yeah, being Defensive Player of the Year, I thought we had one of the best defensive teams in our conference. And Tim being a 6'4" point guard that starts that up at the top, I just think that was just an easy decision from the conference coaches. But at the same time, that's kind of made our year. We have not been the greatest offensive team this year, but Tim has, and really Fodi Kamara, we had another player on the defensive team. They've just done everything for us to make that defensive impact for us.
Coach, your team is about to play SAGU, a team full of veterans to the game. How does this affect your plan for tonight?
Well, first of all, SAGU is amazing. They're very experienced. They've been here before. They've had a lot of success, and they've got like potential 3 All-Americans on their team. It's going to be important for us to stay focused. We're just going to have to play our game. We know, sometimes this is all about matchups. We drew a tough matchup this first round, but hey, this is what it's all about. You play at this level, you want to play the best. I think we're playing the best tonight, and we're playing our best, so we're going to give it our best shot.
Thanks, Coach, and good luck this evening. Back to you, John.
Thanks, Jazz. Wow, the legend, Jeff Sherman, one of the greatest coaches of all time, at any level. This guy has been a class act and has coached many young men over 37 years. Just hats off to him and what he has done, and getting back to the tournament once again just speaks volumes to the kind of program that he has run for so many years. And it's just, I'm a basketball historian. By the way, my name is John Cookman. I'll be your play-by-play host tonight. And beside me, Coach Michael Sons. He's the expert. He's a legend in his own right in coaching and basketball analysis. But Coach Sons, it's just an honor when you get to be kind of around the basketball royalty like Coach Jeff and his staff. It's just so much fun. And you feel like something special is on the verge of happening. And we'll bring you maybe a little later. Jazz caught up with Coach Dill. If you haven't seen Jazz's actual long view interview with Coach Dill, it is on YouTube and Facebook. You're not going to want to miss that. He is such an interesting coach, and his approach to the game, it's a great insight. You're going to want to check that out. Coach Dill in, I believe, his 5th year. Am I right, Coach? Yeah. It's in his 5th year here at SAGU, and he has assembled a superhero type of team, and it is going to be fun to watch. We're going to kick it down to the court side right now for the pregame festivities, but we'll come back and really break this game down for you. You're watching the SAGU Sports Network.
Well, be with us, Lord. May you continue to lead us, guide us, and direct us. May everything we do honor you. In Jesus' name, amen.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight, oh, the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave? Oh, the land of the free and the home of the brave.
Great job, Riker. Thank you.
And now the starting lineups for Game 2, starting with Central Methodist. At guard, senior number 3, Tim Cameron. At guard, sophomore, number 10, Trent Lyles. At forward, sophomore, number 11, Isaiah May. At guard, sophomore, number 20, Jonathan Brown. And at forward, senior, number 23, Fody Camara. Head coach is Jeff Sherman, assistant coach Matt Sherman, graduate assistant Trent Short, and Mark Mueller. And now, the starting lineups for your SAGU Lions. At guard, sophomore, number 3, Noah Bowling. At guard, senior, number 10, Josh Kashila. At guard, senior, number 13, Isaiah Bowling. At forward, senior, number 14, Nathan Bailey. And at forward, senior, number 24, Joel Polias. Head coach is Delton Dill. Assistant coaches are Emmanuel Adoy, James Sutherland, and graduate assistant Darian Davis.
And we're back, about ready to tip this off. SAGU comes in, has a home court advantage. Now that must be nice, Coach Sons, to have home court advantage. You're not even the top seed. So it's not the way the NAIA works, as they actually distribute all the teams. It's top 64 teams. They got to find a place. The NAIA, not really budget friendly just to start flying teams all over the country just because of a seeding. So they decide to get the seeding right in home office and then get teams as close as they can. Although one of the anomalies to that is the fact that Montana Tech came 1,600 miles down to play and got a win. It was worth it to make the trip, that's for sure. And so SAGU playing Central Methodist. And here we are. The tip is off. Central Methodist coming in, and I like this, Coach, just trying to take a look at the defense, not trying to attack too quickly. Oh, second chance opportunity early on. Oh, and that's a charge. And if you're not used to watching SAGU play, you will see SAGU take about an average of 4 charges a game. It's crazy. They know how to get in your way, and they know how to hold their position. So that is just something you kind of got to be aware of and be used to. You can't just bowl your way down. Speaking of bowling, that is Noah Bowling on cue from long distance.
Great sign. When he's on, everybody else seems to follow suit.
It really does. Central Methodist patience. I love it. Oh, and there we go. Matching 3 for 3. And that is Trent Lyles. Only comes in scoring 6 points a game. He's got half of it right now with that early 3. Going down deep. And Joel Polias couldn't convert. Loose ball. Now back in the hands of Central Methodist. Isaiah May waiting for the signal. They got it. Going to fire one from the corner again. Polias. And they're going to say that went out on Central Methodist. I don't know. That was close. 50-50 ball there. Actually, that no doubt went out on Polius.
Yeah.
SAGU gets a lucky break. Now they come up, set up an offense. Nate Bailey. Ooh. He's a little too close. We're used to seeing him add an extra 10 feet on that shot. Central Methodist, not in a hurry. It's probably a really good thing. I love the discipline.
Well, and fast pace might just favor SAGU.
Another off shot by Trent Lyles. He's taken 3 early. Oh, good dish. Oh, my goodness. Tim Cameron got away with a incredibly, I think he was just trying to foul him. And Polius just being so strong kept going up. And no harm, no foul, right? And hopefully that's going to be kind of the sign that they're going to let these guys play. Ooh, in and out. It's good take, really, by Isaiah May. Nate Bailey. He's comfortable from that distance, that's for sure. Polius and Isaiah Bowling wrestling for the ball. It pops loose right into the hands of an Eagle. And that gets blocked. But yet just great patience to stay in there and get the rebound. Oh, that's going to be a shot clock violation. Didn't hit anything.
And that's just what SAGU's defense does to you.
Yeah, it's stifling. But I tell you, I don't think that's a bad play for Central Methodist in this kind of game, this kind of atmosphere. Packed house, SAGU fans on the home court. Man, I'll kind of take that, only down 2.
I agree. Does it take away from the national tournament experience if you're at home?
I would trade away any experience it would take away to get home court advantage.
Yeah.
So, I couldn't tell you that. It'd be an interesting question to ask these guys because they have been all the way to Kansas, but I don't know. I don't even think it's debatable. You want home court advantage.
For sure. And, it's a budget thing and it's an NAIA thing.
Sure.
I'm from the school that says any playoff should be a neutral.
Oh, okay. Okay, interesting. Polius goes up hard. He's getting a lot of contact. The refs letting these guys play. And they're going to say Nate Bailey blocked. That was pretty late, too.
Not a bad foul, though, because he kicked it to number 11.
Yeah.
Isaiah May, who's a 37% three-point shooter.
Yeah.
He was wide open.
And it was wide open. I guess if you were going to call one, but it was just extremely delayed, I guess. So Tim Cameron about to throw the ball inbounds is Heart of America's player of the defense player of the year. That's Gooden and Kashila working together to keep that ball alive and in the hands of SAGU. Step back for Kashila, and it's good. That's his first shot of the night, and it converts. Here comes Alaric Hall, the defensive specialist, number 1 in the white jersey. Good help by Hall to buy Nicholas Mason some time. Here comes Mason. barely off. Gooden tried to keep it alive. Now, Gooden's going to act as the acting point guard. 6'6", has a 7'2" reach. Unusual point guard. You want to keep your eye on him. He's special.
And right now, SAGU's got 3 All-Americans on the floor.
And
great lineup.
And I would say that, and one soon to be.
I agree. But Central Methodist, they play a great brand of defense as well. They're number 15 in the nation in points allowed.
It is what they lean into, and they take pride. I talked to Coach Sherman earlier today. Just what a delightful conversation we had. And they understand who they are. If they can take a little bit of the air and pace out of the game, I think they like their chances. And that's what they're doing. Look at the defense. And just a great fast break, clean. But SAGU answers back with their own version of the fast break to the big guy, Joel Polius. Cameron. Nice patience. Can't say that. Oh, off the bench. The 6th man, the big guy.
Nice pass inside.
And he's very popular. He comes in averaging almost 8 points a game. That's Thomas Suwulu. He's a big guy.
And if he gets it close, it's down.
They're going to wave that off and say he got fouled before the shot. Judgment call. Definitely not the NBA. So Mason throws the ball inbounds to Nate Bailey. Bailey not looking for a shot. That's going to be short. Mason doesn't quit on it. Gets the rebound, puts it right back up. And you'll probably see a lot of that tonight.
He's what I call a blood pressure player. When he has the ball, the coach's blood pressure goes down.
Well, it depends on which coach you are talking about.
The SAGU coach.
Good looking shot, but that's off the mark by Trent Lyles. He hit his first one, but has missed several since. Oh, tough pass. He split the difference, went right in the middle of Bailey and Gooden. And as a result, it went directly out of bounds. That will be Eagles' possession. Lyles gets it out to Cameron. Suwulu tries to set a pick. Cameron, that shot looked good, but just off the front of the rim. Easy rebound for SAGU. Bailey got a little too excited and shot a cannon to Gooden. You got to brace yourself to catch that kind of pass. Wow. And that's going to be a timeout. 30-second timeout. Good chance for us to peek in and see what's going on around the nation. Like I said earlier, if you missed us in pregame, we gave the breakdown. 64 teams playing tonight. Oh, let's see. Who do we have here? Famu and Flick. I do not know either of those acronyms for what school they are, but I assure you I will find out soon. Faulkner. So they're hosting a pod. They're in Alabama. Oh, this is so interesting. So there's 16 pods going on right now, sites, and 4 teams in each site. So a lot of basketball being played. Probably the first half of the first 16 games have been played. So 16 games right now are in session being played. And really all over the country, Coach. Like East Coast, West Coast, all over the country.
Exciting time of year.
Oh, it is. I love scoreboard watching and just kind of tuning in and flipping around and finding the games and just seeing who's doing what. Nathan Bailey misses his first one. And converts on the second one. Cameron brings the ball up. Nice little wheel at the top. And that's good. And as you can see, why we say he's such a special player. One possession he's playing point guard. The next possession he's playing the middle.
Might have got away with one there.
Yeah, he did. But he got some ball as well. And but just the fact that he could get up so high, defend, protect the rim. Bailey off from the corner. Alaric Hall. And it goes in. Alaric Hall working hard. Always will be the hardest working player on the court when he is on. He is a defensive specialist. Picked the pocket and went straight up. Got the deuce. And let's see if he gets this and one. Crowd goes nuts. Alaric Hall gets a three-point play the old-fashioned way.
He will heat the ball up, won't he?
Here comes Cameron, working his way in. Lyles. Oh, disrupted by Hall. Here comes Cameron. Kind of a awkward floater. Oh, great work on the boards. That is Kamara. And there's going to be a little too much contact for the refs' liking as Isaiah Bolin goes to the bucket. Yeah, he gets sandwiched in there. Not sure how you pick who you're going to call the foul on that one, but they're going to ring somebody up. Looks like they got it on May because he's going out. So substitution for May.
I'm sure Coach Sherman is wondering what his dribble penetrator has to do to get that same whistle.
Wow, what an inside spin and a conversion. Oh my goodness. That's very high level. That's Joel Polius,
the All-American.
Turnabout's fair play, coach.
Nate Bailey gets his hand on it. Tenacious defense. And that's the specialty of the Eagles. Oh, Cameron comes up short with the air ball. I'm sure he's exhausted. Bailey, this place is going to burn down really quick with great shooting like that. And that's Nate Bailey's forte. Wow. Coach Deal kind of comes out of the mass dog pile there with a nice cheeky grin. And Coach Sherman calls a timeout. Four timeouts left for Central Methodist. They have already amassed 6 fouls, so I'm sure Coach Sherman is trying not to be beside himself here, but the fouling is a little bit lopsided. SAGU's only been called for 1 team foul. They played great defense, a lot of blocks, but there has been some contact as Cameron and May have driven in that I guess you could say have gone unnoticed. And if you're looking at the scoreboard, William Penn has cinched up, and that whole side. Wow, that is Dort barely losing to Indiana University of Kokomo. So William Penn comes in as the #1 ranked team in America. That's going to be a very interesting play-in game between IU Kokomo and William Penn.
Big possession here for Central Methodist.
Keenan Gooden tips it out. And SAGU's just closing down all the passing lanes. Central Methodist just trying to figure out how do we attack this? Oh, Bailey read that really well. Came over the top. Got it, and just got a little too much of the Central Methodist player. A little short. Here comes SAGU. Oh, way off the mark. Central Methodist bringing up the pace. Yeah, that's so unfortunate because he was tracking. Marcus Anthony was tracking the right way to the basket. Like if you could just see that. Just ever so slight dip of the shoulder, and the referee is just not going to let that happen. If he could have just stayed upright, he probably would have gotten the foul. Oh, big time shot. Isaiah Bowling.
Man, he is a shot maker. He makes big shots all year long. And if he's going, it might be a long night for the defense.
Keenan Gooden with his 3rd block of the game. My. The fantastic freshman for Coach Delton Dill.
SAGU looks like the veteran team that they are. I mean, Final Four run last year.
Oh, that's a great shot.
They needed that one.
They really did. Marcus Anthony, the freshman, he comes in averaging just under 7 points a game. Bowling almost gets it stolen from him. That's Isaiah Bowling. For those of you that don't know the SAGU team, there are 2 brothers that are on the floor right now. The other brother, the little brother, Noah Bowling, the point guard, has hit his 2nd 3-point shot. 3 3-point makes for the Bowling brothers combined. Great defense by Kashila. Wow. Shooter's touch, right, Coach?
That's right.
Oh, good read. Trent Lyles. Oh, fantastic play. That's going to force Coach Dill to have a little talk.
That's a good answer.
Yeah, that was a fantastic answer. And that's what I'm saying. I think, the way SAGU plays and approaches the game can be quite oppressive right out of the gate, right? And it takes some teams, especially a team not in your conference, probably not very used to high-paced action. I mean, you got William Penn that you got to face a couple times a year, but outside of that, you're not quite used to seeing All-American speed just thrown at you at all times. It takes a little while, a little bit of time to adjust. And now, I think not only the great defense by Central Methodist is paying off, but they're starting to see, hey, what if we push the ball a little bit? And it's worked a couple times. That's just what an All-American does right there.
Yeah,
get the ball and
that's
put
really
it in the hole.
Yeah, and it's really open because SAGU's hitting their three, and that's not allowing Central Methodist to focus on the post player.
Oh, wow. Okay. That was a fantastic move, first of all. It was a 360 spin. Then he reverses. Great choice, but somehow the athleticism of Josh Kashila blocked it. 6 blocks already for SAGU.
That's incredible.
Yeah. Kashila.
They got him for the push.
Yeah, they got him for the push. So Nick Mason, absolute all-star, all-American player. If you don't know the story, he has been nursing a knee injury. They're lightly bringing him back and just trying to get him some reps, see how the knee will hold up. I think that was a little bit of a reaction, like stay out of my zone kind of thing, protecting the knee. But you can't do it. Oh, yeah. Oh, what? Oh, I don't know if I agree with that.
Yeah, that's a good move.
That was fantastic. Tim Cameron, just imposing his will on the SAGU defense there and getting robbed.
If he did travel, he was bumped.
Okay, fair. Very fair point. There was quite a bit of contact. I really didn't see the travel, but Cameron with another steal. That's what he does. Off the mark. And Isaiah Bowling off the mark from the corner. Okay, the pace is quickening up. Oh! You're going to want to clip that one. Put that in the Central Methodist University clip reel. Put that on some social media because that was beautiful.
I missed.
Yeah,
missed
there was a little contact kind of down underneath, and they gave Tim Cameron a foul.
Single digits. He can make it double.
Oh, off the mark. Cameron gets the rebound. Oh, wow. I guess I don't want to start my rant this early on the referees, but oh my goodness, that's just a bad call.
I think it's a win for Central Methodist. Like we always say, if they can be within single digits at half.
Yeah. Still quite a bit of left to play. And really, Coach, they've just not been shooting great. They've gotten good looks. So it's not like you could definitely go back to the locker room and say, okay, we're getting looks. Let's just convert.
And they're getting the paint touches. They're just taking them a little too far.
Yeah. And SAGU's feeling really comfortable with the home crowd here on the home floor. I mean, defense was all in Josh Kashila's face. And, what can you do? I mean, he just throws it up and it goes in. And there's Nick Mason. Again, just a reminder, 3 verified All-Americans on the floor. Really, I would put Isaiah Bowling in the All-American category all day, every day. And then one soon-to-be All-American on the floor. And Keenan Gooden, number 40.
And Isaiah's that glue guy.
Yeah, I mean,
he just makes everybody better.
He really does. He's just amazing. And Kashila gets a good hard foul on.
I could see the argument.
Yeah, Jonathan Brown. It's actually a really good argument because it was from behind. He had Kashila beat, and Kashila reaches up and really gets a good part of his chest. So it's not one of the intentional flagrants, but it definitely from behind, if you stop a player. And, yeah, they're actually going to give Kashila a warning, which to me is the smart thing to do. You can't be behind a player and then somehow stop them in their tracks. It's dangerous, and you got to be careful. But good hard foul by Kashila. Stop what was going to be an easy 2 points at least on the fast break.
You got to think Central Methodist starts to heat up at some point. Right now, though, SAGU 5 out of 10 from beyond the arc.
Yeah.
It's proven to be the difference.
And the defense is playing hot.
Yes.
They're just playing. I mean, everything, the blocks. It's 7 blocks.
Well, like you said, SAGU is very comfortable.
Yeah, you can see they're not uptight at all. They're playing pretty loose. The crowd, the home crowd, is really getting into it.
And they went to the Final Four last year.
Yeah, so. I mean, without Nick Mason playing, so they've got the advantage of having Mason on the team now. He's a little gimpy, but he's still able to contribute, as you saw the last couple of possessions. And still, I think I take an 80% Nick Mason over almost everybody.
All day long.
And here comes Central Methodist. The Eagles have really got to get Brown going. He's their leading scorer. He's got the ball now. He's just trying to figure out, got to get something going. Oh, off the mark. And right now, he's just kind of forcing it. He's got there's a lot of contact happening, and scores are not very favorable to contact, right? So you got to get used to it, and it's a frantic pace you got to run at when you play SAGU. Yeah, they're going to get Gooden for. Although it really wasn't ugly or bad foul, it's just you can't do that.
We've seen worse not called tonight.
Oh, absolutely. But I get why they called that. His back was turned. I mean, everything wrong with that. That's a nice fundamental play by May.
And it's a 9-point ball game.
Yeah.
It feels like it should be.
It should be, yeah. Oh, that's out of bounds. Going to be Eagles ball.
But Coach Sherman is not surprised by anything.
I couldn't imagine. I couldn't imagine there's anything that would surprise him that happens on the basketball court at this point in his career. And his composure leads to good composure from his players. And I don't get the feeling they're panicking. I get the feeling they're just trying to figure it out.
Yeah.
That's nice. Doesn't go in, but that was good, nice roll. Quick shot. That was close.
There's a lid on that thing, huh?
Bowling gets his defensive player up in the air. He slaps it back out, goes to Gooden. Kashila wants to attack. I mean, Kashila's mid-range game is just on point right now. He's hit several with hands in his face. Oh, fantastic pass. And then Mays goes up and gets it. Isaiah May.
Was that the old Carolina secondary break?
Yeah, that was 100% the secondary break. I'll say, I'm not calling Coach Sherman old or anything, but he's old enough to have taken a few pages out of the Dean's book.
Yes, sir. As all of us have.
Oh, that almost goes in from Alaric Hall. That would have just been, or seemed unfair if it would have fallen at the shot clock buzzer.
Hey, it's 7, Coach.
Yeah, no, let me tell you something. See, they're not going anywhere.
It's going to be an entertaining second half.
Well, when you see defense like this from the Eagles, I mean, you just got to feel like, okay, there's a chance. Here comes Hall with the floater, confident.
SAGU is still making shots, but you notice they're not open shots anymore like they were early in the game.
Yeah, no, and Kashila, I had mentioned that a while ago. He's made his last 3 shots had a hand in his face. I don't know how he made it. Oh, that was actually a good look. May put up a good effort there, and that was kind of typified the whole first half, right? You're getting looks, you're making good moves, creating some space, and I would dare say that Central Methodist played better defensively with hands in your face. SAGU's making incredible,
I agree,
tough shots where Central Methodist on the offensive side has had better looks. They just haven't been able to convert. If they can turn that around just a little bit, they're in this.
Central Methodist is probably winning the time of possession.
I would absolutely. Let's look at that. We'll try to get that for you. It does feel like that. They just did a great job in patience. They ran when they thought they could. And that's, to be quite honest, I think the 28 points they have, most of that came off of fast breaks. All right, looks like Jazz. Oh, I'm being told that they're getting it. They're getting it together. Going to get interview from one of the assistant coaches. And it's going to be interesting. I'd like to hear. I think this is Central Methodist Coach Sherman's son, Matt. And be interesting to see his take. He's very, very smart, high IQ basketball coach right here. It's going to be Jazz. Take it away, Jazz, with Coach Sherman.
Thanks, John. Coach, this Lions strategy tonight is packing the paint, only allowing for outside shots. How does that affect your offensive game plan?
Well, we still have to be ready to take the outside shots. We need to make sure we're taking the shots in flow, make sure we're attacking, and we're coming to a jump stop. We're leaving our feet a little too much, and with their length, we can't play out of control. We got to be more under control and in flow.
What are you telling your guys going into the half to prepare them for the next 20 minutes of play?
Hey, we got it back. It's a 3-possession game. We weathered the storm. Defensively, we played good enough on this. We got to get our offense going a little bit. But our guys are pumped up, and they'll be ready to go.
Thanks, Coach. Back to you, John.
Thanks, Jazz. Coach Matt Sherman, assistant coach Matt Sherman. Wow, I love that because, man, there was a sense like, hey, we weathered the storm. We now we can begin a flow. We've got a second half to do this. It's only 3 possessions. That's nothing.
It's really that fast start. That's the difference in the game.
Yeah, really. Yeah, exactly. Well, yeah, they went up 10 pretty early. And then if you look at it from, and I think that was at the 13, it was 12 minutes, so 7.5 minutes into the game. SAGU up 10, and then you take the next 12 minutes of the game, CMU won it because they're only down 9. So maybe they feel like defense is enough, and we know we can make at least twice as many because they're really shooting a poor percentage at 34%. So
and Central's even winning the turnover battle. They've only got 8. SAGU's got 10.
Yeah. Things are shaping up. I like. I think I would like to be in the Central Methodist locker room, being able to give that pump-up speech right there. This is doable, guys. This is doable. We just took probably one of their hardest punches. They scored. We were in their face. We played great defense, and we did so many things right. Let's keep doing that. Ball's going to go in the home. Just believe. Believe.
Yeah, you got to be able to make standstill threes.
Yep.
They've gotten a lot of them.
Yep. Man, I said it a while ago. I think they got more wide open looks than SAGU did.
Yeah, SAGU's making tough shots.
Yep. Well, that was a great first half. It is going to be even better. You're not going to want to miss it. We're going to take a quick break, hear from our sponsors, but we will be back to analyze what's coming up in the second half. You don't want to go away and miss that. Keep your eyes peeled to the big scoreboard, showing you all the scores as well. You're watching the SAGU Sports Network.
When you trust someone with your money, you're part of something greater than yourself. You're investing in a principle that it takes individuals to create a community, that a meaningful purpose can be found in a calling, that at some point, everyone will need a helping hand, that we are stronger when we support each other. That's why at AGCU, we donate 10% of our annual profit to ministry, education, and humanitarian causes. At AGCU, we're banking with a purpose so you can live for yours.
I would tell students to expect to make their lifelong friends. It's not hard to find your community because SAGU is home. You can find people that either have the same passion as you or it can be completely different, but at the same time, you're able to network, but they're also going to help you along the way too.
There's such a community there, and throughout my 3 years at SAGU, I built so many connections, so many opportunities, and not only the students care about you, they pray for you, and they guide you to your God-given gift and your God-given talent.
Community starts here.
In the recruiting process, we went to a lot of NCAA, D1, D2, D1 AA, FCS, FBS, just all of them. And it's quite a process. And what we like about the NAIA is that's what they're focusing on, is the student athlete and their character and their future, and it's about them.
What I've learned the most from golf is to have integrity in everything you say and do.
One of the biggest lessons of that sports impacts my daily life is discipline.
Be a champion of character, it just means to realize first that you're a part of something that's bigger than yourself.
Being a part of NAIA is something that I'm going to keep with me forever because it's not only made me a better athlete, but it's made me a better person.
The NAIA really just cares about their student athletes and just the experience in general at the school, and I think that's really important.
The NAIA stands for, has great core values. One that's most important to me is servant leadership. Being able to serve your community is a huge reason why I chose the NAIA.
I am a champion of character.
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 When you trust someone with your money, you're part of something greater than yourself. You're investing in a principle that it takes individuals to create a community, that a meaningful purpose can be found in a calling, that at some point, everyone will need a helping hand, that we are stronger when we support each other. That's why at AGCU, we donate 10% of our annual profit to ministry, education, and humanitarian causes. At AGCU, we're banking with a purpose so you can live for yours.
And we're back. About ready to start the second half of action, but first we're going to go down the courtside real quick with Jazra Williams. She's with assistant coach Sutherland for the SAGU Lions. Jazz, talk to us about what does Coach Sutherland have to say that the Lions have to do?
Thanks, John. Coach, your team has kept Central Methodist to shooting under 32% tonight in the first half. How do you assess your team's defense?
I mean, there at the very beginning, we played really hard, which that was one thing that we tried to get our guys to play with a lot of energy. They're late. They started playing, just with more energy, and we kind of got a little gassed out. So we got to understand that our possessions on defense, we've got to work hard and then make them work on defense to kind of help us out.
What did you tell your team in the locker room to prepare them for the second half, as well as to secure a home win at the national tournament?
Obviously, the big thing is for us is, we got to limit turnovers. We had too many turnovers, and we got to keep them off the glass.
Thanks, Coach. Back to you, John.
Thanks, Jazz, and Coach Sutherland. It's so true. The pickup towards the end, and we talked about this, Coach Sons, that it was stifling. SAGU was stifling in the first 7.5 minutes of the game. And then something kind of clicked. Now, Central Methodist started finding ways to get shots off and get looks. Unfortunately, they just weren't able to really convert. And I don't know if that was as much great defense by SAGU as it was just kind of a bad shooting experience in the first half for Central Methodist. If they can clean that up at all, just at all, this is going to be a barn burner all the way down to the end, because they have proven they have a formidable defense that can stop juggernauts. I mean, they're good. They're really good.
And SAGU plays such great defense that a lot of times you work so hard for those shots. When you get one, you're not really in rhythm. You've had to work so hard. And oh, hey, I'm open.
Yeah, right.
But you'll catch up to that.
I think so. I think they're starting to really feel how the pace of this. You could tell they're not. They know and understand they are not an explosively offensive team.
They're really young too.
Oh, now add that to the mix, right? But Coach Sherman has them playing incredibly disciplined, especially for a young team, and they're used to, hey, what we can do is kind of take the air out of the ball, control time of possession, and then get some open shots, and conversions will come. And if they can get that part of the formula, the conversion part of the formula to work, the rest of it's is working for them. All right, we're back to live action on the floor. SAGU starts off with possession. And they're going to play a little patiently. Try to go down low, it looks like. Oh, Polius just goes over the top. Oh, it looks like got a injury. That's May. The way he's walking, it looks like he may have gotten a knee to the leg. One of the most painful. Like, if your knee collides with someone else, man, that is painful. Wow. So he's over with his trainer. They got a quick sub in now. Start the possession back. Here comes Cameron. And Lyles. Brown. Lyle. Nice little dump. Right there. Right there. It's just got to go in. I mean, that's easy. And I'm sure Coach Dill is kind of thankful the cold end of the shot taking is on Central Methodist side. I mean, you're throwing darts at the basket from 24 feet and they're going in. You know, that helps compensate. But they're going to have to, SAGU's going to need to clean up the defense just a little bit. Here comes Cameron. He's going all the way. He gets body checked by Polius. No call. But in kind of fairness again for Polius, he's getting double team body checked on his end. Nate Bailey off the mark. Cameron touches everything. He's like Hammond for Mac U. He just touches everything. Every possession. It's going to hit his hand. Yeah, I mean, he's going to have something to do with it.
Did you say defensive player of the year in his conference?
Yeah, the conference defensive player of the year. And you see why. I mean, that's not, as Coach Sherman said, it didn't take a rocket scientist to figure that one out. And we see why. He is mixing it up in every way on every possession.
That was great ball movement by SAGU. San Antonio Spur-esque.
Bailey off the mark. Yeah, Polius gets a great rebound here. Just turns around, and good positioning by Central Methodist to be there. He had no choice but to foul. I mean, he was just got to get up, knock the guy over. Lyles waiting for the play. It's now been signaled. The Eagles are super disciplined, very patient. Here comes Brown, the leading scorer, attacks the basket, and he just can't get one to go down. Oh, Polius falls down. And, yep. That was just not a great decision by Noah Bowling. He tried to attack. I think he saw what was going on. He was like, oh, I can attack this. But it was not dealt with well. Coming up with thumbs up. Oh, good pass. Nothing going in.
Great help defense by SAGU.
Yeah. Oh my goodness. Pure shooting by Kashila. Wow. Let's see if we can see that on the replay here. He gets committed. Pivot foot stayed on the ground.
That's a good move.
Yeah. The one time he gets a bucket. Bad call by the ref. Kashila starting to feel it. 13-point lead, 45 for SAGU. 32 Central Methodist. Yeah,
timeout.
Yeah, you're gonna have to get a little timeout. You gotta just stop the momentum. The momentum is just kind of carrying SAGU into it, and it won't stop unless you stop it. Like, you just gotta physically stop playing the game. And it's got a full timeout. Being told we got to kick it to one of our sponsors, but we will be back in just a few seconds to maybe look at what's going on around the nation in this great tournament. You're watching the SAGU Sports Network.
When you trust someone with your money, you're part of something greater than yourself. You're investing in a principle that it takes individuals to create a community, that a meaningful purpose can be found in a calling, that at some point, everyone will need a helping hand, that we are stronger when we support each other. That's why at AGCU, we donate 10% of our annual profit to ministry, education, and humanitarian causes. At AGCU, we're banking with a purpose so you can live for yours.
And we're back, and there you go. You see the Kramer quadrant right there. There's 4 quadrants, obviously. The word quadrant reveals that. But that is not our quadrant. We're in the Liston side. There we go. And, man, all those games. LSU, Shreveport, and Missouri Baptist looks close.
How about USAO?
Yeah, number 1 team in the Sooner Athletic Conference. They look like it. 30-point win. Central Methodist gets it to Brown. That's a great-looking shot. And he's attacking. He's doing all he can. Just not going in for him. Fake 3, little floater. That just hurts. It's just too easy. When it's going right, it's going right. That's going to stay with Central Methodist. Had a good look from 3 there. Just didn't go down. Oh. Missed the over the top. Here we go. Bowling leaves it for Kashila. Good conversion there for the Lions. It's a 20-point ball game.
The run continues. When's the last time they scored?
Yeah, it's been a while. They had 28 at the end of the first half. Bad pass. I think that was an intended alley-oop to Polius. At point-blank layups, just not going in for Central Methodist. Going to get Polius for the foul as May drives to the basket. And at this point, if I think the way the refs are going to see it, keep it from getting out of hand, that if there's any contact made, it's most likely going to be a foul on SAGU. The ball can go in the bucket. He just proved it. It has been quite the drought.
But if they lean on their bread and butter, which is their defense, and they chip away, this is not by any stretch of the imagination.
Oh no, there's so much time left. But you're just going to have to hit shots. I think it's one of those cases where psychologically you're kind of in your own head, and it's very hard to get the confidence back. And then, you know, when you don't play with confidence, just the little errors, just like that. Look, little missteps happen. You throw the ball to the crowd. It looked like, okay, I just kind of seen on the other replay monitor, it looked like one of the fans in the stands grabbed the ball and shot it at the bucket. Now I think that should be a warning on the home crowd. And there's a hack on the arm as Mason goes up. He's going to get a shoot 2 free ones.
Uncharacteristic miss.
Mason gets 1 of 2. Larry Hall got sandwiched in the middle and just stayed there. Look at this. He just stays there.
Is he a crafty defender?
He is, man. He does not give up. A lot of fun to watch. There we go. Now the shooters got a shot going. Can they string together a few of them? Gooden with crazy pass. Oh, my goodness. Larry calls hands. Now Central Methodist gets out and gets a layup to convert. Good fast break run by the Eagles there. Just more of that. More of that. Get out quick. Bailey says his bank is open 24/7, even on the weekends. Working it around, still playing with patience, and oh, there's Brown. Jonathan Brown is the leading scorer for this team and gets his first long-range field goal. He's got 7 for the game. Here comes Jacob Rainey for the Lions. Call back to Rainey. Rainey's going to rain down the 3.
Energy off the bench. The microwave.
You call that Benergy, right?
That's right.
Oh, that is a very exciting bench, by the way, that Coach Dill has put together. Okay. May's still digging deep, finding ways to score.
They got to put some stops and scores together now.
Yeah. Quick turnaround there. And
on the line, Nicholas Mason.
Mason, it was tough to see, but it looked like his foot slipped. But got bailed out with a foul. Mason's still 50% from the free throw line. 2 of 4. May. Okay. So he's starting to go to work and getting some positive things to happen. Like you said last possession. Now you got to put that defense back to work. Get stops. And continue.
He's feeling it.
Jacob Rainey. He just has no fear. I mean,
he has fun, doesn't he?
Yeah, he does. He has so much fun. Like a safety in the backfield. Intercepts that one. Keenan Gooden. Oh, nice dunk by Jonathan Brown.
I like that.
That was great. Over the top. Running downhill. Hard as you can. Cuts across.
That's not hoping it goes in.
No.
That's making sure it goes in.
Yeah. And just need more of that. Just that energy will translate to some other positive things for everyone around you. Just got to keep. See, May started doing the work. Got it. Okay. We can put the ball in the bucket. And then it starts to translate to other people. And you're just now you got to get it going for everyone. And the game is never really out of reach when you got a 3-point line and
a shot clock.
And a shot clock and some energy and some fouls left. You can play your way back into anything.
Well, that's probably what Coach Sherman is saying in that timeout.
Yeah. Just let loose, guys. Just let loose. You have nothing to lose other than the game, but playing tight is not helping us. Rainey for his third. That did not go in.
That was what we call a heat check.
Yeah. Oh, that's a great move right there. Kamara working very hard. So it was a stop and a positive possession. But now your All-Americans still are in the game, so. They kind of make sure everything stays where it needs to stay. Oh, that was a great reversal. I like Jonathan Brown. He's just not giving up. He's still attacking very hard.
He's a good player.
Sophomore, just a youngster.
Yeah, I mean, this is a pretty young team. What, 2 seniors?
Yeah. And Cameron and Kamara. Substitutions need to be made. And that is Nate Bailey going out with Noah Bowling coming in. It's down to a 14-point game. So it is, what's it, 22? Oh, good steal by Kamara. Jonathan Brown. He's starting to see it now. Coach, it's just a 12-point ball game.
That's true.
A few careless possessions by SAGU, and next thing you know, this whole thing is different. Kashila's just been on fire. I mean, absolutely on fire tonight. That's, I believe, number 19 for him. Yep. Kamara, veteran move. Polius has got 3 fouls, so he's playing that a little more carefully.
He's feeling it.
Okay, well. I'd like to see the stat line. I think he's shooting upwards of 70%.
I don't remember him missing.
I remember too. He's they're telling us it's 75. 75%. My goodness. 75%.
That's crazy.
I mean, that's not just 4 shots and he hit 3 of them.
He's got quality and quantity.
Yeah, he's sitting on 22 points for the game. He's the game's leading scorer.
And their shots, so Central makes a run. I mean, they are run-stopping shots.
Yeah, they really are.
What you would expect from a veteran.
Yeah. Angola national player. Played in the Olympics with Angola. Amateur team. Oh, and by the way, we're looking at the stats here. Josh Kashila has not shot a free throw. 22 points just from the floor. So, I mean, you're at 48 points without Kashila. I didn't feel like he was out there, but maybe. We'll see. Yeah, maybe the ref was standing in the way, but he did get pretty deep. Not sure what the stoppage is about. Well,
I think they ran on and they had already entered the ball.
No buzzer?
Play.
Oh, I got you. Yep. Well, it is up to the ref to stop the play. He's got to see who's at the. They can't just let an entry pass happen.
Why not?
They're all going in, so. The one thing you don't want to do, and I'm not superstitious by any means, but there just seems to be the battle of the odds of things. And this is what happened last year when SAGU was in the Final Four game, the semifinals. Lewis Clark State played them in that round, and Lewis Clark State hit, I believe, 16 threes in the game, 11 in the first half. And they hit, I think, 1 the next game. You don't necessarily want to shoot yourself all out in one game, right? Save a few for tomorrow, if you can get there. He gets it to himself, yeah. A lot of swinging going on there. So that's going to put Joel Polius on the line. If he makes these 2, which he's a very good free throw shooter, gets it back to a 20-point lead. SAGU has gone on a 3-point spending spree. I don't know if we have the overall three-point shooting percentage for tonight, but feels like it's probably
north of 50.
Oh yeah, north of 50 for sure. I would say 61, 62.
It's hard to beat somebody when they shoot it that way.
I mean, how do you do it? You can have the best defense in the world. Man, that looked like they're both kind of laughing about it, but that was funny because it did look like, especially from our angle, Tom Brady trying to throw an over-the-top seam route to Gronkowski.
I never saw a foul. Did you?
Well, there was contact. It was funny, but it was such a football play, you know.
Yeah.
You kind of let that go, right? I think you just let it go and say it's 50-50.
We'll go uncatchable.
Okay, well.
I'm intrigued by officiating crews.
Oh, really?
They do a great job. I'm not knocking officials here. But do they get together and try to be on the same page, or they all have their own style?
No, they 100% get together. They have conversations, especially when they know the teams.
It just seems like sometimes it's really ticky-tack on one end.
Yeah. That was a great box out by Sagulu.
But the game is very fast, so.
Yeah. It takes a very veteran ref to not incidentally blow the whistle. I mean, you got to be in a lot of scenarios and situations because sometimes things look like they're about to happen and then they just don't. And if you're jumping the gun just a little bit, and we've seen a few late calls tonight, and I think that's what they're doing. They're just trying not to jump the gun too much. Oh, my goodness. Polius. His reactions just really crack me up. Oh, there you go. There's a full timeout. Not sure who took that. Okay, it was definitely, now I know. Central Methodist got that. They have one timeout left. SAGU has 3 timeouts left. Another crazy stat is that they've only been called for 3 team fouls. Really not a ton of fouls, only 10 total, although Central Methodist has more, just 4 more. Not a crazy imbalance there. And just a total of 10 fouls called in the game. I'm sorry, in the second half.
I'm okay with that.
Yeah, no, especially playoff ball. I mean, it's been pretty clean. Both teams working really, really hard. I really do like of the opinion that you should, when 2 teams are working extremely hard on defense, there's going to be a lot of contact. Now, obviously you can't impede the shot going up, right? But when it's just a little knocking around, bumping, and those kind of things, just let them play.
If it doesn't make a difference, don't call it. If you gain an advantage,
I think you got to get committed to that, and this goes back to your question: do they get together and decide, are they on the same page? And I really do think that.
Well, you know how they say umpires have different strike zones.
Well, but that's slightly different.
Well, that's why I was kind of going with the comparison.
Mm-hmm.
Do basketball officials call the game their own way? Do they have their own strike zone? Or is this a group effort at the beginning of the game?
I think there's an overall strategy. Like there's this umbrella of, hey, we're gonna be really tight if these guys start getting chippy. We're going to try to control the game through whistle, or I think that is the type of strategy that refs put together to control games in the most positive way. And I'm okay with that to the point where you're not taking away from the kids playing the game.
Sure.
That looked good.
I would not want to be an official.
No, it's a tough job. Brown trying to get a little work done. He does. He converts. A little fadeaway. Brown has 15 now. Just 2 off his average. And just gets batted out. Easy pickup for SAGU. Shot clock ticking down. Nice pass by Gooden. And the dagger.
It's just SAGU's night.
Yeah. It's a good way to open up for a run. Building confidence for a very tough game that will be put on you tomorrow via you playing the top seed in your pod. That will be Montana Tech. Will face off tomorrow at 5:30 with SAGU here in the Schaefer Center.
I would expect a little more physicality tomorrow. What do you think?
That's interesting because I think this game's been physical.
Well, I mean, Montana Tech, they have the 1-2 punch inside.
Yeah. Okay. The difference is pure shooters.
Yes.
So they're most likely going to come out tomorrow shooting much better than they shot tonight. They got a game under their belt. They got the measurements down.
If SAGU shoots like this,
yeah.
I mean, what do you do? I mean, it's almost when somebody. Did we get the percentage yet? What we were from 3 tonight?
Well, we've had a couple clankers since then, but I didn't hear. I think we were saying north of 60. Larry Call. Oh, that actually rolled. I don't know how it came out. So it's going to deflate the actual shooting percentage. You're getting some kind of last minute heaves, not good looks. Yeah, that's going to be a charge. Bailey stands in there. And I mean, this is what you expect. You know, you got a very top-tier team in SAGU playing at home. Coach Sherman knew it was going to be an extremely big hill to climb. And, you know, you just hope that a team doesn't come out and shoot 60% from the three-point line and set, you know, have a player, a single, like one of your top players shoot 75% from the field. And worst case scenario, really. But this should give SAGU a little bit of momentum coming in, believing. Needs to start, you know, you believe you can.
Whatever you ate today, eat tomorrow.
Yeah.
Same pregame meal.
Yeah, remember that routine, because it's working for you. And the roles needed to be reversed, you know, for Central Methodist to really make a legitimate run. You needed SAGU to shoot bad. You needed to have your best shooting night. But it went the actually extreme opposite way. SAGU shot one of their best nights, and you shot probably one of your worst nights. And even though the offensive play has not been your forte all year, that's not stopped them. You know, they've won a lot of games via the defense turning into some good, potent offense. So they know it can work.
Oh, yeah.
And I'm just so glad, you know, we're past that place in COVID where the guys can kind of shake hands, get the in-game hug in, you know, say, hey, you know, dap it up and celebrate the competition part in good sportsmanship, and it's just fantastic. And now you can see there the SAGU's tradition to send off the player, whether they win or lose, it doesn't matter. The end of game prayer, and always just special sight, special time for all the players. And just you could be a fierce competitor, and still exercise love for one another at the end of the day.
Yeah, it's goals versus purpose.
Yeah.
Our goal is to win, but our purpose is to reflect Christ and be a good citizen and a good human, and we'll never sacrifice our purpose to reach one of our goals.
That's right. And it just makes it that much more fun to be a part of. This is great. And the guys are going for, I don't know if you might not can see, but there's a board up there that has some magnetic strips, and it gets placed onto the next line, and therefore SAGU got to move theirs to the next line, and it is official. SAGU versus Montana Tech, the top seed. It's going to be a huge game here at the Waxahachie site in the Schaefer Center. You're not going to want to miss it. That's going to take place tomorrow at 5:30 Central Time. And it's the day before we move our clocks, Coach. So it's still, you're on the right side of the time right now. So
we're about to get more daylight.
You're not going to want to miss it. 5:30 p.m. tomorrow. That is Central Time. Okay, let's see. Scoreboard watching right now. Looks like Kansas Wesleyan is doing a little bit of a number on Indiana South Bend. Science and art. It's all shirt up. They got to play LSU Shreveport. They're no strangers. They played each other before. Stillman, Thomas More, both the higher seeds. So in our bracket, I do not see an upset, except potentially if you call a 9 over an 8 an upset. I would not. But that happened over in one of the other brackets. Florida College beat Southeastern in a really low-scoring affair. And Southeastern was hosting their pod. So they got ousted. Home court advantage did not help. There, you can see that. Oh, I'm sorry. Florida College was over Evangel. But there's another bracket that will show the Southeastern matchup as well. Evangel is a sister school of SAGU. Sorry to see Evangel go down. Wow, Loyola. Huntington. Now that is a true upset. 12 over 5. Huntington with a convincing win, 11 points over Georgetown. All right, we're going to throw it down to Jazz Williams, who is on the court with our player of the game, the remarkable Josh Kashila. What a game, Jazz. What does he have to say for himself?
Thanks, John. Cash, you had an amazing night tonight. You finished with 24 points. What produced you? What fired you up to produce these numbers and come out with a win?
Honestly, it could potentially be my last game since I'm a senior. So I'm just really trying to play with my heart out. And then coaches always instilling joy. And we were joyful out there. And you see the results at the end of the day. So,
as you mentioned, you are a senior. So what does it mean to you to have a national tournament win on your very own home court?
Honestly, it's a blessing. I think it, I mean, sorry. Really, it's a blessing, and I just got to thank God every day, and I just been prayed up, and ever since I've been doing that, just redirecting my mind towards Him, He's been blessing, so it's been pouring out blessings. So at the end of the day, it's all thanks to God. So,
congratulations, Cash, and good luck in the rest of the tournament. Back to you, John.
Thanks, Jazz and Mr. Kashila. Wow, what a great guy. He's one of the bright faces around campus, and just such a giver. He always hugging and dabbing you up and just having a good time. It's great to spend time with him. I couldn't be more happier for him, and he's got a bright future ahead of him. And anything he does, he will approach it. And remember these big wins, the being a part of a great team, and people that love. It's a lot of fun playing basketball and being a part of athletics here at SAGU. Wonderful coaches, fantastic athletic director in Jesse Gotti. Who is really taking on the burden of hosting this in a different role for us. But this has been a lot of fun. We still got one more game left. And Coach Sons and I will take you through that. And I got to get a little rest, man, because I know that thing's going to be on point. It's going to be a barn burner. And then whoever wins that's going to go to Kansas City. So it's big time. A lot of fun. The madness of March is upon us. All right. Stay tuned to, SAGU Sports Network if you don't follow us and you want to keep live, real-time type of information. You're going to want to pay attention to our YouTube, to our social media on Facebook and Instagram and all the social platforms. You can find us at SAGU Sports Network. And we'll bring you all the real-time, at least information about what's going on in the NAIA National Tournament. It's been a lot of fun. Thank you for watching. God bless you. We'll see you the next time. You've been watching the SAGU Sports Network.